I am the tongue clicker. Yes, I am the tongue clicker. I am to get out, but I don't have leverage right now. Well, this is homeless. Tongue clicker, get out. I'm about to click my tongue in the karma and lose the threatening that it was ever my food. It's not my food right here. I've been eating someone else's food, and that's because I don't actually have karma to be alive. So I eat someone else's food in the threatening. Tongue clicker, get out. I'm tongue clicker, and it's not out yet. Well, you don't know what's mine to myself. I died of having absolutely nothing after having lived through 4 generations of illegal alive shunts of descendants of human beings. And I don't have any money with the shunts. The shunts don't have any money. They're not really supposed to take money out of the bank, but they did. You did. So I don't have karma to be here. Tongue clicker, get out. I am retired from tongue clicking, but I am still threatening you that I am alive and you don't have food without what I did with myself, and you don't afford it anymore. I don't either. Somebody went apeshit and shut off the direct deposit, and I said, yes, that's true that they would. If I find the money shut off, I'll leave. I shut off the direct deposit myself, and then I didn't have any money anymore, and that's what's wrong with Hans and Donna. They're trying to pay for Becky's being. Tongue clicker, get out. Tongue clicker, get out. Tongue clicker, get out. I click my tongue. I eat with my tongue, and I make sounds with my mouth, my tongue inside of my mouth, to tell my soul that it doesn't have control of the body because it did something wrong. I find it in the wrong, but I wouldn't do that. I would be very angry if I was really hurt by myself. And that's not true that I am hurt. It's true that I am very well ordered to be here by my soul deceased. So, what's wrong with tongue clicker, get out? I'm starting to feel a little overheated. Yeah, I don't really want to say. I have something wrong with my money that's being murdered right now. And when I'm done, you'll see that some people reported other people died and they really killed them. And then they went on living in public, and you're not allowed to do that. But you're far in the wrong in very many other ways. It's just that that's how you go out of creations all, and you go out of the worlds as well. And you don't have alive anywhere anymore, and it's your fault forever. It's your fault for all of forever that you are yourself. You need to be destroyed so that you don't know you did that to yourself. But that's you need to burn that up and burn it away with yourself. There's no other out. I have a tongue clicker get out problem. There, I just put my finger in my nose right on camera, and I can't stop it in karma. It can't, it won't. I'm the one who picks the nose. I just did it. I pick the nose, and I framed the soul for doing that. And I can't help it. It's funny until it's a fist and that one flies. I'm gonna die because she's gonna hit me in the face. You fed a rapist. I said goodbye to, and it was maniacal scream. You feeding a rapist, I said goodbye to, but you did that. I don't know. You don't know who, what, when, where, why, and how over all of alive because you fed something illegal, and that's not fair. I don't actually want to know you. Well, we're deceased in the threatening. Yeah, I don't actually speak on that subject because you saw deceased in the threatening, all of it in alive. You didn't stop any of it. If you wanted me to stop it for you, let's get there because I can't. I'm not the one who formed you. I'm here to kill everything that's not myself because I didn't form you. I don't have leverage to approve your bad credit. That I said is bad credit. You're trying to change my mind because you're close to me. Well, maybe that's your question, but I'm going to prove to you that it's a waste of my time, and you're going to have to live with yourself until you're completely destroyed to yourself. But how? Because you don't actually know me, and you personally offended myself, and you don't have any more access to myself because you're doing the killing. You're killing somebody who's killing yourself, and I'm killing you right out of the formed world. I'm not going to get a gun and knife and stab and kill every one of you like a psychopath. You think I'm a psychopath like one of you who's very well behaved on money and restrained in public because you eat food. And you're not a psychopath with a knife and a gun when you eat food and you're always around the food supply. The food is for myself. When I'm done eating, you're going to be caught with what you are. And you don't need that I eat at all. You don't need that I eat to find out what you think about me and what is mine to myself to you. Who? Because to who? There are many of you who are paying charges out of the banking that I don't even know. And you're doing it with threatening my address. And you don't even know that. Like, you don't know that. Like, you don't know that right here, right now. You don't know. You just don't know. That's because it's still alive. Well, I have to disclose my leverage this way, but I know you're watching YouTube and it's not really paid for. Well, this video is on the YouTube channel that does post, but I don't know if I want to post it because it's angry. I'm not articulate. I'm the overlord and I'm being executed. I'm shouted and I can't get the shout in and out. I can't actually finish what I'm doing in this video. The soul doesn't want the video posted, but I may need to post it because I need to threaten you that I don't know the soul being alive here. And I have to threaten that I'm creating itself a certain way. But it does have a signature. It doesn't want to sign. If that's true, if my overlord is doing a killing, why am I signing? Are you trying to kill me? You're denying it and you asked me to sign some paperwork because you think that I asked to be alive. Well, you don't speak English. If that's true, you don't have to speak at all. If you think that God is going to do a thieving, if you don't want to do the thieving, you don't speak English, you don't speak at all, or any language, because I've had to do some in Spanish. You don't speak Spanish, you don't speak any Russian or any other languages. See, I'm threatening you that I don't want to finish here because I'm going to get murdered. Murdered not with a gun and a knife. Do you think murder is when you're going to finish off somebody out of their leverage? You're going to help them with their leverage to death their leverage because they don't know how to be themselves. You need to be in jail and prison. If you think I'm going to be murdering somebody, you don't arrest me and put me in jail to stop me from killing somebody. You have to go to jail and lock yourself in a jail cell to stop being killed by somebody you think is after you. If you think I'm going to kill somebody with a gun, you have to put yourself in jail and be locked in a jail cell with yourself and what you think about who. And then you know you're not going to be punished by that person wherever you were before when you were paranoid or you thought someone was after you. If you're in a jail, you should be prepared to die in there. Because God will kill you with the jail itself or prison. You can't just suspect that I'm a psychopath who needs a constant psychiatrist and I don't know how to get into jail is why I'm not in there just like you, but I'm not yourself. What you think about me, put your think head in jail. And then whatever you think in jail, that's you. That's you with your think head in a jail cell. That's all you. If you die in a jail cell, that's your fault, and that's the order for you to die in jail or prison. You have to stop threatening God that you don't want to die in public while you're still there and you're blaming everyone for yourself. You cannot die in an address. That's you in the wrong no matter where you are. You cannot be anywhere near an address. Are you saying that about me? Put your think head in jail and think about me for all the time you think it's worth when you're doing your own hard time in jail. I am an order. I don't need you either. For those of you, tongue clicker again. I thought we put that one to bed. Thank you. What do you do in bed that you're ashamed of? Nothing. Why do you complain so much about sexual abuse? What's the reason to think about it over and over again? Is it because you can't do it as many times as you can think about it? And I never asked anybody for sexual abuse so that I can make them think about it so that I don't have to, because I have my mind completely occupied. It's saturated with possible sexual abuse thought forms. How does God know how to sexually abuse somebody who's not myself after what you did to me? I don't know God in heaven that way. Who's killing who? You can't select something that you want to kill. You can't be afraid of something that's trying to kill you because you're loitering and you are due elsewheres. What's killing when something is big and it is killing something in its way? You can't just kill something you don't like. I know, I've been killing you for years because I don't like you, and you never die that way. I don't like you ought to be enough. Who are you trying to impress? Somebody else? Anybody else? Someone like yourself who will never see you again. That's interesting. You think you can count on seeing somebody else who's not yourself ever again. Who says you're going to see somebody who's not yourself ever again? Everything's going into quarantine. I'm coming out of my life. I'm coming out of my life like God, come to myself deceased. And then who are you going to talk to about anyone or anything? Because I think these videos, they are about to shut off alive. That I don't have to talk to you about my life anymore and what I ate and all that you gifted me. You gifted me to myself. And you're going into quarantine for maximum punishment. I am not afraid of you. You're going into maximum punishment isolation. I am the order. I am angry. You are madness. Madness going into quarantine, separation, isolation, cry harbor deceased. You don't have any threats left on me. I have seen it all. You are trying to repeat yourselves just to extend the life to say, I am just like you. I don't have a point either, just like you. You're going into isolation. And you don't know where anyone is, not even me.